This is Tyler Austin from Gung Air Strategic. Thank you so much for watching. So by now, you've probably heard the unfortunate news about this shooting that happened in Maine. I believe the town was Lewiston, Maine, or the city. And at first, they said it was at a bowling alley, but now I'm hearing reports that it was at some sort of bar or restaurant. Maybe it was both. I don't know. Unfortunately, the guy is still at large, so hopefully he gets smoked here in the near future. But regardless, I want to make a video in response to this because unfortunately, a lot of these shootings do happen at bars, nightclubs, and so forth. And something about this has always irked me in terms of whenever this happens, a shooting or a killing that occurs at a bar, nightclub, or something along those lines, I always think to myself, how many of those people who were there that night who otherwise would be carrying a firearm but chose not to do so because they decide they want to go out and party and drink. And that has personally always irked me because I don't care what anybody says, drinking is not a good habit. It's a destructive activity and it's not good for you in the slightest bit. There's no advantages to it. So if you go out and drink and you choose to keep your firearm at home because you're going out to party and drink and all that, which is the smart decision if you have decided to go do that, because alcohol and firearms should never go together under any circumstances. However, you are still making the choice to go out and do a destructive habit at the expense of your own security. And again, that has always irked me. Now, I'm not a drinker. I don't drink at all. Whether I go out or at home, I don't drink because my lifestyle isn't conducive to it. I always carry a firearm everywhere I go. And at home, I always have firearms near me. So my lifestyle just isn't conducive to drinking one bit. And like I've already said in the video, there's no advantages to it. So I don't see any point in drinking, even if my lifestyle wasn't that way. But again, it's just as always irked me that people will actively choose destructive habits over their own safety and security. And that's unfortunate. So I kind of wanted to make a video on it just to kind of talk about it and maybe bring it up to light. And if you're one of those people who chooses a destructive habit over their own safety and security, not only in regards to carrying a firearm, but maybe in other ways, maybe it's something to look into and alter. Just a thought. Anyways, I'm Tyler Austin from Gung Air Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.